Only on CBS2, he is best known as being a member of O.J. Simpson's Dream Team. Tonight, attorney Robert Shapiro and his wife Linnell share the story of their son's overdose death. They're now focusing on a program to make sure no one else has to experience that kind of devastating loss.
Brent was an amazing human being.
He was very, very competitive, had a lot of energy.
Linnell and Robert Shapiro of Beverly Hills lovingly remember their firstborn son, Brent.
What's up, Pops?
He was handsome, he was beautiful inside and out, and the most loved person I've ever known.
And the Shapiros are working to find meaning and purpose to their son's life. When did you know that he was involved with alcohol, with drugs?
At that time, you know, he's 16. I suspected he was smoking grass. I suspected he was drinking, but, you know, okay, so it's kids, it's experimenting, he's still doing great in school. Unfortunately, we let it slide too long.
A kid who grew up in a supportive environment among celebrities and privilege. Here's Brent at his bar mitzvah in Israel.
You have made me as proud a father as anybody could be. I love you.
I'm just so proud of you.
After high school, it became readily apparent that there was a real issue.
Brent's parents sent him to several rehab and sober living programs, and when he returned home, Brent seemed to have turned his life around.
He came back and got into USC, was on the dean's list, was doing fantastic. Brent said, I am a drug addict. Prove to me I'm an alcoholic, that I can't once in a while just have some wine or a beer with the guys. And that ultimately was his downfall.
A downfall after being sober for 18 months that ended tragically on October 9th, 2005 for a 24-year-old with his whole life ahead of him.
He broke his sobriety.
Had a drink.
Had a drink of Jägermeister. Had another one. And then for some reason that is inexplicable, decided to split an ecstasy. Had a horrible reaction, got violently ill, began to projectile vomit. And people said, you know, he'll just sleep it off.
So they didn't call?
Didn't call
ambulance
us.
or?
Didn't call anybody. At about 7 in the morning, he started to aspirate. And you have about a 5 to 6 minute window to get to the hospital. When in doubt, pick up the phone, dial 911.
In fact, since 2013, there's been a 911 Good Samaritan California law. It provides legal protection to bystanders during an overdose and encourages them to seek emergency help.
This is a disease, and it shouldn't be a shameful disease.
From the grief and tragedy of losing their son, the Shapiros started the Brent Shapiro Foundation for Alcohol and Drug Awareness to use his legacy to save other lives.
We had an idea that rewards will work for keeping kids off drugs.
The foundation supports Brent's Club, a program designed to mentor children early, before they experiment with drugs and alcohol.
If you agreed to sign up with your child to allow us to test them once a week with saliva, non-invasive, and if they pass, we would give them a reward.
Rewards for the 200-plus Brent's Club participants from middle school to high school include gift cards, special field trips, and gradually increase with the intention of helping the kids with college applications and scholarships.
You have to be strong, and you have to stand up for yourself, too.
The program is based in the Boyle Heights Variety Boys and Girls Club, with a second location to open in Compton. Their goal is to expand nationally through sports clubs.
Guys, you stay out of trouble. No drugs, no alcohol. We don't want to lose any of you the way I lost you.
We've had 100% success rate.
100%?
We have not had one child fail a test.
Parents, what do they need to look for? What do they need to do?
You see something that is changing in your child. Child was doing well and it's not doing well. Your child was active and now your child is acting depressed. Your child is hanging around with the wrong people.
To Mom and Dad, I'd like to say thanks for setting up the party and putting in all your time and effort.
I don't think you give up on your children no matter what.
My hope is that we can get people talking about this. We're losing an entire generation of people.
Now, Brent's Club is the first incentive-based drug and alcohol prevention program in the country. While they've had a 100% success rate so far, Bob Shapiro says that if a child fails a drug test, they would provide professional counseling and support to get that child back on track.